Okay, so now we are going to be looking at expanding squared brackets, and we are going to be simplifying terms by using this technique. So what do I mean by squared brackets? Okay, let's say we have term in brackets a plus b, and that whole bracket is squared. So this is what we mean by squared brackets. The whole term is being multiplied by itself. So we can actually go ahead and we can expand that by saying it's a plus b times a plus b. And just like in the previous video, we're going to take each term and we're going to multiply it by all the other terms. So it's a times the second bracket plus b times the second bracket. And what we get is a squared plus ab plus ab plus b squared. This ab plus ab, that simplifies to being two lots of ab, so 2ab. So we get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now let's have another pair of brackets. This time it's the same, but we have minus b in the brackets, and that's all been squared. And we can go through this process as well. A minus b times a minus b, so that's a times a minus b times a minus b. So we have a squared minus ab plus b squared, because minus b times minus b is positive b squared. And what we get, this is minus 2ab, and we get a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And we get from this identities. So when you see a plus b squared, we can use this formula to quickly, you can either go through this process or you can remember the identities and remember that this, we can go straight to the result. The same for a minus b. So the two differences here is we've got a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, and when you've got the minus here, we've got a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So let's have a go of looking at these. Let's have an example of x plus 6 all squared. Now, we can go through the process of expanding the brackets, or we can just use this. So here we've got a squared, so a in this case is x, so we're going to have x squared, plus 2ab. Well, it's going to be two lots of x times 6, so two lots of x times 6 is 12x. And we've got b squared, so this is 6 squared, which will be 36. And you can go through, just to check for yourself, I'll just quickly go through it. If you wanted to expand the brackets and do it the longhand way, I would recommend doing this until you get comfortable using this anyway. And you can see, hopefully, that you get the same result. So let's try minus now. Let's try x minus 6. So now we've got a minus b squared. This is x minus 6 squared. So a is x, so we're going to have x squared. And the first term, now it's minus 2ab. So it's going to be minus 2 lots of a, and b is 6. So that's minus 12x. And then minus 6 times minus 6 is going to be 36. Alright, and let's have another go. Now we've got 2x plus 6 all squared. So if we were just to use this identity straight off, we'd have, so what's a in this case? Well, a is 2x, so it's a squared is going to be 2x squared. And it's 2ab, so we're going to have two lots of 2x times 6. So two lots of 2x times 6. And then we're going to have b squared, so it's going to be 6 times 6, which is 6 squared. So 2x squared is 4x squared, plus 2 times 2x, 4x times 6 is 24x, plus 6 squared is 36. Now we've got the same but minus, and this is just to get your appreciation for this. So let's work through this again. We've got 2x squared in the first term, minus 2 times 2x times 6, and we've got plus 6 squared. So this comes to 4x squared minus 24x plus 36. And again, you can use this, the longhand technique, just to make sure that you understand this before jumping straight to this. I would recommend only using this once you become comfortable expanding brackets anyway. And this is just to show you how you would do it if you wanted to do it the longhand term. You would take each term in the left bracket and multiply it with each term in the right bracket, and you end up getting the exact same result.